it up. So you're going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by making the little blood vessel tassel things, little blood vessels, I guess, that come out the back of the eye. So I'm going to start there. And I'm also got some trivia all lined up for you guys. So if you want to play along, play along. If you don't. It's no big deal. You can earn points. Everything today is going to be 10 points. So you earn 10 points if you get the question right. You earn an extra 10 points for any charged stickers you give me. So I know some of you guys already have charged stickers that you gave me. So if you are keeping track, make sure you add those in. And if you don't know by now, my favorite charged sticker is Bob Ross. So if I get a Bob Ross charged sticker, you get 20 extra points. And these are my suck up points, so you do good, you get your points. If I don't like what you're doing, I'll take points away. The points mean nothing anyway, so who cares? It's just kind of fun. So, all right, I'm going to show you my cake first, and then we're going to get started. So yeah, off to the refrigerator. Put the brace in the way. This is my cake. This is what I have prepared for us today. I have made it out of two, I'll show you, 2 bowls, because I don't have a mold for this. But here's 2 of my old mixing bowls. I have glass Pyrex mixing bowls. And if you put the batter in these and put them in the oven when it's still cold and then bake it, you can make a ball. So yeah, pretty good. Already getting comments from them. That's unfortunate. All right, so like I said, I'm going to start with the veins and things coming out of the back. I need to do those first so that they can set up and harden. So when I stick them in toward the end, they're going to stick out and they're not just going to be hanging and limp and pathetic. So I can go back here for now because it's very cold. All right, ordinary gamers here. You didn't miss much. I was just going over the rules here. You got 10 points for the correct answers, get 10 points for charged stickers, 20 points for the Bob Ross charged stickers because they're my favorite. And also, I'm kind of curious. Hello, David. Hello, Swiftbirds here. How many of you guys actually saw my very first fireside I did on here? Because if you know what it is, you could tell me what it is, but I'm just not sure. How many of you guys are more new or have been actually following my firesides? You didn't, Sonic Files? Okay. Yeah. And give me just a second because I realize I need something. I'll be right back. Empty table. Okay. I got my paper towels now, so now I'm good. Okay. All right. Yes. So if you guys are ready, so only one person, really? That's too bad. But, all right. So, ready. We're going to start with the trivia questions that I normally do. I have hard ones mixed in with some easy ones, mixed in with medium ones, whatever. So, yeah. I'm going to say first, when was Terraria released? That's always the good way to start. Is just what was Terraria's original release date? It was not 2015. The original version. And there's actually kind of a cool story that you guys probably know. Nope. But let's see. I'm going to give you a minute. Don't have to beat yourself up. Oh, Raider Girl's here. Thank you for the charged sticker. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you a minute because I see a few people are typing. And then I'll tell you what the answer is. And this is gum paste, by the way. I talk about it a lot because it's what I make all those decorations that I post, like the Boxy Boo and the Vanny and the other decorations. They're all gum paste because you form it and it holds its shape once it dries. Yeah, Poppy Playtime. Yeah. Okay. May 2011, I see. Oh, Sobs is back. I thought you had to leave forever. I'm glad you were able to come back. Already watched? Yeah, the Poppy Playtime. Okay, so yes, it was May of 2011. So does anyone actually know the day it was released or just the May of 2011 it was released? Oh, yeah, there you go. Jaden Savage with the 20-pointer right there. Thank you for the chart sticker. But yes, if anybody doesn't, yes, actually, yeah, Sonic got it again. Let's see if anyone else has it too, because I have a bit of a lag. Okay, and in order to make my, well, flagella looking pieces here, I've got the gum paste on my lollipop sticks, and I'm pressing against the stick with my finger so it curves, and then kind of pinching it, and then push down on the other side, and then pinch it, and now I'm starting to create a wavy pattern. Even though the center is a straight line, you're not going to really see that because you're going to see the nice wave that's going on. Obsidian Shy, hello. Terraria Cake, yep, that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so yes. That wasn't Poppy Playtime, not like Poppy Playtime, the cake. I think I missed something. But yeah, I recently made a few Poppy Playtime. Oh no, I made one Poppy Playtime, the Boxy Go. And then I made gum paste Vanny and a gum paste. Oh, Springtrap, that was it. Yeah, duh. But yeah, that's it. So I'm just making wiggly lines, and then I'm gonna put them aside to just dry or sit anyway. I don't want to put them on there. Paper towel. And I'm only gonna make a few of those because I already have a bunch done. Okay, a Roblox cake. Yeah, if you have any cake suggestions, go to my Caketastic community, and there's a cake section there for anything you guys want to see made. I get a lot of requests. I get a lot of requests for more obscure stuff as well as PFPs. I at least respond to them. You know, I can't do them all, of course, and some of the smaller things I'm not going to do right away. Doesn't mean if I can't get back to you. But yes, Dan the Fox, you can ask a question, and while you're typing, I started to ask. Only one person said they had seen my first fireside. But does anybody have any guess on what game I did the first fireside of, besides the person? Oh, that's not fun. That's not nice. You're fine. But seriously though, I'm gonna ask you, the Dan Fox, to, you know, kind of cool it a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
It was Sonic, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Oh, wow. Yep, that was it. That was my very first one. And it was so funny because I was so nervous about it, too, that I was like, I'm done. Goodbye. Click. And I just, like, shut it off, and I didn't know what to do about anything. But it's a learning curve. Doors, floors here. Yeah, this looks awesome already. I'm going to need this because, yeah, everything I make looks awesome. We're just going to not talk about the stuff you don't see or the back of the cake. How did you make a Sonic cake in 5 seconds? You only just saw the comment. Oh, man, I've got someone helping me here. I've got such mind powers that I can, like, control my internet and my laptop and everything, and I can call up pictures and post them. Yeah, no, I've got someone over here helping me on the computer as well, because otherwise I would not be able to do this. So, because, yeah. Yeah, my boys have this thing where they will take quotes from people, friends at school and stuff, just the random stuff they said. Oh, thank you, Royal Super Mario. Oh, you're here. It's nice to see you. And they'll take the quotes that their friends say and then turn them into... They'll put like a picture with it, like a waterfall and a beautiful thing, and it'll just be like, 'cause yeah, you know. And some of them are very funny when you take them out of context. So I could understand you. What is my favorite cake, someone asked? And Tom Ska 1, I might be saying that wrong, the doo-doo guy. Oh, what's his name? Mr. Hanky? Yeah, you can ask a question. Someone asked what my favorite cake is. Do you mean flavor of cake or cake I've ever made? In which case, my favorite flavor cake is lemon cake with raspberry mousse and cream cheese icing. And the favorite cake I ever made used to be this one that was like a coral reef, but now it's got to be the one I made for the Game Jolt Halloween special. So if you haven't seen that one, you can find it on my profile. It's the pumpkin with all the guts and stuff spilling out. And I made a couple of fingers out of gum paste, and they look so good. I was so proud of my severed bloody fingers. So if you missed that one, you missed quite the show. That was a fun one, because I did trivia with Halloween movies and horror movies and stuff, horror games, that kind of thing. Okay. Chocolate cake. Chocolate cake is good and all, but it's not my favorite. Honestly, I'm not a big chocolate fan. So, alright, I'm going to make just a couple little ones now, and then we're moving on. And in the meantime, I'm going to ask you guys another question. What am I making? Someone's asking. I'm making an Eye of Cthulhu cake. Oh, there it is. There's my pumpkin cake with the guts coming out. My nose is running. Hang on, I need a tissue. Everything is melting here. When everything melts, it gets all, I don't know, mildewy maybe? I don't know. Whatever it is, it gets my allergies going. Okay, so now these are going to be, again, a little more detailed because it is Terraria. Subs. Oh, thanks, Babbling Bandu. Babbling Bandu to the rescue, man. Okay, so what requirements, you ready guys? This is your Terraria question. Hello, Eddie. What requirements does a room have to meet to be considered a house? What requirements have to be met for a room to be considered a house? House things. I don't really have an opinion on Pizza Tower. I don't really know that much about it. A few people have talked about it, and I didn't look into it. I'm gonna be honest. You guys are close. You got some of them for sure. What am I making? Right now, I'm making the little veiny veins, I guess, the red veins that come out of the back of the Eye of Cthulhu. Yeah, I don't even know about Pizza Tower. I just know you guys have talked about it before. So, alright, so I'm going to say, do you need another minute? Those red parts. Yes, those red parts. That's what I'm doing. The little red parts. Okay, you're going to need a chair, a table, a light source, and someone said those things but forgot the door. So you need a door, as well as a table, a chair, and a light source. The red parts are veins, thank you. I was calling them flagella. You can tell I took microbiology, right? So yeah, I'm gonna make a couple more little ones and then calling it good. You forgot the PC. It's vital. The PC to make a house. That's in this day and age, right? Okay, so now you've got your house, and you've built your house. The guide moves in, and now a merchant has moved in. What criteria must have been met for the merchant to move in? And yeah, that's right, it is St. Patrick's Day. I forgot that too. It's funny, I wore this green shirt because I'm like, oh, it's Terraria and St. Patrick's Day, so there you go. No pinches for me. Yeah, and yeah, it's the perfect color green. But yeah, I don't know how many overseas people even care about St. Patrick's or do it. I think it's an American thing. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive though, but I think it is. I think other places have heard of it. Yeah, I don't know if it has to be an empty house. All I know is that if a merchant has moved in, then you've met some type of criteria. You have to have, I'm British, we do St. Patrick's sometimes. Okay. The Eye of Cthulhu. You guys haven't read your, is it Orson Welles? Is that who wrote all those books? Lovecraft, okay, thank you. Yeah, I read them a while ago, and they were disturbing books, like, holy cow. They were disturbing. And for being written that long ago, I was terribly impressed, because I like a good horror story. Yeah, so if you're moving in, if you have a merchant moved in, and you've got your house, and you've got your guide, you must have at least 50 silver. Quince is asking, can multiple people answer correctly? Yes. You can answer, you know, as many people as you want. It's not whoever gets it first. It's not Jeopardy. You don't have to be first. Oh, Sonic Foss, thank you. You can have, you know what, you can have like 8 suck-up points for that one. For being the #1 creator. I'll take it, and you get extra points for that. Because I did mention they are suck-up points. Okay, now I'm done with this. Alright, now I'm going to cover my cake in some fondant and keep on moving. So let me get this out of the way. Put it over here. A little bit more crowded. Got all my stuff surrounding me like a halo. Okay. Let's see. Yes. So yeah, for a merchant to move in, you're gonna need 50 silver, at least 50 silver. So I don't know if any of you knew that or not, but 50 silver. So, and if you guys don't want to do the trivia either, just let me know. It's no big deal. I can just chit chat. I can tell you about my dogs or something. All right. In the meantime, though, I'm going to ask you another question. Okay. If you're mining underground, you stumble across a life crystal. You consume the life crystal. How much extra life does it give you, assuming you're not maxed out, of course? Where's my little... Here it is. Oh, thank you, Mr. Spider, for the charge sticker. That gets you 10 points, by the way. I don't know if you just stepped into the chat here, but that's where we're at. Okay, wait first, I think. Burning Letters is here. Hey, how you doing? Honestly, text Jaden Savage, I have never done it either. Yes. So any other guesses? Oh, my knife is dirty. On, or know the answer on how much extra life you get for eating the life crystal? Do you have Roblox in the game? It works. Okay. It was 20 points. So, yeah, whoever it was who said it, Quince said it, yeah. So they're right. You get the points. You get actually all the points. I don't think anyone else answered. I haven't played Terraria. Sobs is not missing out. It's okay. I can ask other questions too, like, where did I get the idea of suck-up points from? What TV show? See if you know the answer to that one. Because this isn't new. Oh, Burning Letters. Yeah, babbling them too. Yeah. It's funny, I actually just started rewatching that show. We haven't watched it in a long time. It holds up, I gotta say. The Enforcer is here. Yes, but Gravity Falls is where I got it from. I got it from Gravity Falls. So I thought it was very funny that they got suck-up points for trying too hard. He lost points for trying too hard. And then she gained points for trying way too hard. And that just struck me very funny. I want to ask a Terraria-related question. Oh, hey, Kuno Leo, how are you doing? Okay, the Enforcer. Oh, Burning Letters, just learned it from the last fireside. You're not supposed to admit to that. You're supposed to be like, yeah, I always knew that. I followed you from day one. Yeah, my son had fun with that one too. He did like the Play-Doh stuff. If you change your name to the names of the developers, which weapons will change colors is being asked. So in the game Terraria, you change your name to the name of one of the developers. Which weapons will change color? Huh, I don't know that one. Oh, Sonic is happy. That's a good thing. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I think it will be. Let's slide it on in here. Should be. Yeah, I think it will be. I'm just going to pull it a little because it's stretchy. Just while I get this on here, I'm not going to be paying attention for a second. You have some Asian food? A little jealous. Yeah, right here. Mushroom King is here. Okay. It just has to actually stick. What character is this? It's the Boo from Super Mario Bros. You just gotta wait to see how he turns out, to see how amazing he is. Actually, I'm kidding. I guess you didn't see my announcements, but this is the Eye of Cthulhu. I'm doing Terraria stuff today. Oh, it's you, Elfie. You guys keep changing your names on me. So I'm like, oh, I have no clue who I'm talking to right now. And you're like, you knew me forever. I'm like, oh shoot, I actually do know you. That's funny. Okay, so what was the answer? I didn't see the answer. Did I miss it? So what weapon changes color? You were Monsoon at one point. I feel like I recognize that. Yeah, actually, I do like Boo. I like Boo. I like Toad. I like the little secondary characters a bit. Not that I dislike the main ones, but they've been done to death. It's time for the other ones to get their share of the spotlight. Alright. So, Terra Prism, the last Prism, and some others that you forget the name of. Okay, so the Terra Prism will change its color. Saw your second account. Mushroom King Plus. Yeah, I did not know about that one at all. So thank you. Yeah, and if you guys do have any questions, send them in. This is a casual little chat thing. It's not like this is my game show and you have to play by my rules. The only rule I ask is that you just kind of keep it, like I said, I shoot for the PG-13 rating. All right, now, okay, let's see, where are we? We did the crystal life. Okay. You have consumed 2 heart crystals. You're underground. You consume 2 heart crystals. You come back to the surface, and you realize it's almost night. A message pops up that says, "The blood moon is rising." What did you do to trigger the blood moon? What has to have happened? What status, or what has to have been met? Does anyone know? What? Oh, okay, hang on, Sonic, we'll come back to you. It's not killing a boss. It's got something to do with health. Yeah, you have to eat the 2 heart crystals. I said that. And then I gave you the hint. It's got to be something. It has something to do with health. Ooh, look at that big pouch in the front. There's less eyeball and more, I don't know, piece of furniture covered in a white cloth. Praying to the blood glove. Nope. Yes, it is reaching a specific health threshold. Wow, that's a tongue twister for me. Does anybody know what you have to reach? Because I feel like I'm stumping you guys on these. And these are like all the mods and all over the place too, because there's so many versions and everything. It was impossible to stick with one. Kunaleo, you would not be the first one, and I honestly don't care if anyone looks it up. At least you'll get the answer, right? At least you're interested in participating. That's what I go for. I go for interaction. All right. It is 120. Very good. Very good. It is 120. Yep. It means someone has reached the 120, the 120 health threshold, and that will trigger the blood moon as well as the hearts and, you know, all that other happy stuff. All right. You might be like, hey, Jen, why did you leave the back side? And I always say, we don't talk about the back side. We look at the front. But actually, we are going to take care of the back side, too. I just have to get out my red. Okay, yes, Sonic has a question. In what biome do you have to be in to fight the Eater of Worlds? Oh, dang, that was quick. Enforcer's on it. Time to do the sheep part of the alley. Yeah, I'm going to kind of just goop up the back here a little bit. Well, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. But it's also, I was thinking I was going to leave it a little more raggedy, which is why this is not all smooth, and I figured I didn't care. Because, yeah, why would I, right? That is Fondant. I'm using my gum paste. I wonder if it would feel right. So is it corruption? Was that the answer, Sonic? Yes. Okay. So Enforcer obviously plays Terraria, and it's funny too. My one son who was in the Play-Doh fireside with me loves Terraria, and he plays all the time. So he had to approve of my questions before I could ask them today. You don't ask questions like that. Oh yeah, my other son doesn't respect Terraria at all. He actually calls it 2D Minecraft. So he's a little slanderous. What cake is this? This is a Eye of Cthulhu cake. So you're gonna see it all come together and watch the magic happen. Thank you, Cone Guardian. CTH, you were close. It's CTHULHU. So, and I only know that because I wrote it down a bunch of times doing these trivia questions. All right. Let's see. Okay, if you are on normal mode, all right, so we're on normal mode, what is the percentage chance that a pinky slime will drop a slime staff? So you've got a pinky slime dropping a slime staff. What are the chances? Give me the stats. Oh, 0.6. That's true. Got to take that into account. That it's rare for pinky slime to spawn at all. Alright. 2D Minecraft is what I used to call it too. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by, Enforcer. I appreciate it anyway. So, does anybody know what it would be? Or have any guess on what it would be, I should say? Aw, you don't have enough charges. That's okay, Floofy Scooter. It's a 1 in 100 chance is the answer. So I feel like maybe these are just too hard. Oh, Ryrie cookies? You're gonna stay on the fireside but play video games. I feel the love, but kind of like a little ouch too. I'm going to be the voice in the background. I'm like the Netflix playing in the background when you're looking at your phone, right? I'll take it. It's fine. Anyway, okay, so yes. Let's see. Alright guys, tell me what you have to do to summon the wall of flesh. What do you have to do to summon the wall of flesh? Ooh, thanks for the charge sticker, I appreciate it. Not bees. Make the minion eye thing. I'm just doing one eye for now. So darn allergies. If this is the first one you made it to, thanks, I appreciate it. You gotta eat a crystal, and then you gotta throw the guide. No, I don't know about throwing the guide himself into lava. I didn't hear about that. Yeah, you gotta throw the... But what doll? Okay, yes. You gotta throw a doll in. It's... Do you guys know what doll? Dunking the Guide in lava counts? Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I knew it was the Guide Voodoo doll. I didn't know you could do both. Okay. Thanks, Random Gamer. I appreciate the charge sticker. Alright. So I've got my mushy red end cap here. And now I'm going to start working on some of the veins on his eyes and get them going. I'll have to tell John about that when he gets home. He probably knew though. He tells me he knows everything. Hello, Vichin. You need, yeah, looks like the, yeah, right, it does look like that. It does look like a red slime's eating a golf ball or something. This is actually going to be repurposed. I'm going to turn this into a soccer ball cake. I got an order for a soccer ball cake for this weekend, so yeah, I'm going to repurpose this bad boy. All right. Let's see. All right, so let's say you've defeated the wall of flesh. Yes, thanks. You've defeated the wall of flesh. All right, so you go back to the surface and you discover new biomes have appeared. One biome is all bright blue grass with multicolored trees. What is that new biome called? Oh, that's too easy. Everybody knows that one. Can't give me the stats, but you can give me the hallow, right? Yes, name the new mobs that'll form in the hallow. Yeah, unicorns, yep. There's a couple more that I know of anyway. Unicorns, we've established unicorns. See, that's what my son says, that every so often a prism butterfly would appear, and then if you killed it, like, stuff would happen. I don't know. Chaos, enchanted sword, pixies, unicorns. Yeah. I had found that there were unicorns and pixies and gastropods. The Empress of Light would spawn. Okay. Yeah, we're not in the desert though. We were talking specifically bluegrass and trees and stuff. So I'm going to try to do this a little more sideways so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just making long pieces and sticking them on like that. They're not all going to be that fat, so don't worry about that. But the main ones will be. Light mummies if desert. Okay. Now, how many of you have actually beaten the wall of flesh and gone into hardcore or hard mode? Because I think John said he did beat it once or something, and he didn't care. He just likes to like, raid and pillage and stuff. No worries. So have any of you guys beat the wall of flesh and gotten into the hard mode? Yeah. Is it easy to do? Because again, I've never played it. It doesn't seem like it's terribly hard, but if you're prepared. Oh, it is. Oh, your sister's sick. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're starting to become a little more veiny. They'll be better, don't worry. It's so glitchy. Alright. I'll move on. Let's see. Turn my page. Because every single question had a big story that went with it. It was kind of annoying. Alright. Okay. Now, let's say you've made it through hard mode. You come to the end. You battle the lunatic cultist. While you're battling him, you realize he keeps separating himself into 4 clones. How can you tell which one is not a clone? How can you tell which lunatic cultist is not a clone? I don't know about the eyes. That might be a thing that I don't know about, so I can't say yes or no on that one. The eyes of the real one look angry and have one less. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll share you with my my answer in a second and give anyone else a chance if they want to try to guess an answer or know it, for that matter. Several people typing, but no messages are coming through. So I'm gonna give it one more second because I need my paintbrush anyway. These pieces don't want to stick. My cake is cold, and the fondant has a hard time sticking to cold, dry fondant. There we go. Message that comes. It's the eyes. Yeah, I had found that it was the stripe on the head. Is that accurate? So it sounds like the eyes is also one, maybe. Maybe there's a couple ways. Does anybody know if it's also the stripe on the head, or is that just, you know, Google garbage I managed to come across? Google garbage. Okay. Alright, so I got my main veins going here. I just have to branch off of them a little bit and put a few shorter ones in. You can't trust what you read on the internet. You really can't. You never know. Back in the day, I used to get all worked up over stuff that was like, oh yeah, that's a meme. That's not true. That's just for the clicks. Okay. And I should make these a little thinner. This is so soft. I mixed these colors earlier, and when you mix them, especially red, you have to use a lot, and then it makes it so soggy and like watered down and just kind of becomes gross, squishy. Cooper using TV. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I saw the pooper comment earlier before the fireside started, and I actually call my dog Pooper because he's just such a pooper. When he was a puppy, that was all he liked to do on the rug. And I managed to get some red on here, so I just brush it off. Okay. Alright, moving on. Okay. After defeating the lunatic cultists, the lunar event will start, and several cosmic pillars will spawn. You destroy all the pillars. What message pops up in your text box after you defeat the other pillars and the cultists? Oh, you guys can't really see that. There we go. Cake on my table. You should eat it. Definitely, you should eat it. Yeah, there you go, chocolate mint. Yes. Yes, impending doom approaches. Oh, you gotta ask your mom first. I forget that not everybody is not a kid. Sometimes. And what is the impending doom? What is it referencing? Not the 4 towers, the 4 pillars. No, you already defeated the 4 pillars. You defeated the 4 pillars. The message, impending doom approaches, comes up. What do you think what does that mean? Who's coming out next? Yes, there you go. Sonic really likes the Among Us. Yeah, I'll have to share the Among Us cake. I think I did, didn't I? The standing Among Us cake I made. Did I share that one on Game Jolt? Because that one was so cool, and it did not get the love it should have. Okay, I totally forget. Yes, okay. The Moon Lord, yes, the Moon Lord is about to spawn. That's what the message means. So la la la. Moon Lord is coming. You're all gonna die. Veiny, veiny eyeballs. You're defeating Moon Lord and getting Xanus. Reject humanity and become a cake. Oh, you have to go again. Okay, goodbye. Ninja Nikki, how you doing? And Lemmy is here. How you doing? Okay, I'm going to... Oh, there they are. Yes. There's my 3 cakes that I made back when it was still super popular during COVID days. During all the shutdowns when you had nothing to do but play Among Us. It's funny, there were certain things that, for cake makers, became super popular then. All these both. Yeah. When the Hoopapalooza was going on, I had posted a toilet paper cake that I had made during that time, and that was huge, huge, huge. And the cake bakers were like bakeries, like grocery stores were carrying those cakes because the toilet paper cakes were just all the rage, and they were so much fun to make because they're so different until you make your 5th one and then you're ready to spit because you're like, I don't want to make any more toilet paper cakes. And it's like, how do you make a toilet paper cake different and interesting? It's hard to do. Alright, back to Terraria. Anyway, enough toilet papers in Among Us. Alright, if a mob has 25 health in normal mode, how much health will they have in hard mode? Does anybody know? This is actually something my son and I kind of not got into an argument over, but we couldn't agree on. So if you know how much health increase it gets, the mob gets, going from normal mode to hard mode. What's the big egg? It is a surprise. You're gonna have to just wait and see. This really doesn't look like an egg to me. Maybe the inside of an egg, of a fertilized egg. This could be the yolk, and that could be the blood vessels going to it. Yeah, it's an eye with veins. Yes, I'm doing the Eye of Cthulhu. And I totally forget what I was even asking. Oh yeah. So, how much health increase? A character that's... Choo Choo Charles Cake? Really? 7 the animator? I have not made a Choo Choo Charles cake. I have not. I have made a Choo Choo Charles gum paste cake decoration, which was amazing, and I loved how his little legs came out. But I have not made a cake of it. Because you gotta figure, you know, the birthday cakes and things that I typically get asked to make are for little kids. And I don't get asked to do anything like this, unfortunately. Fortnite I'll get asked to do, but not any of the other games really at all, ever. So, Alright, I'm going to tell you the answer because I don't think anyone answered me. Yeah, there it is. There's my cake decoration. The Choo Choo Charles cake decoration I made. He was fun to make. I really liked his legs. He looks so jointed. So, I don't know, exoskeleton-y. But anyway. I had found that you gained, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, please, that you gained 50, or you went from 25 health in normal mode for a mob to 50. So you gained 25. I don't know if that's accurate or not. So if anybody knows, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to assume I'm correct. And Google was not garbage that time. Yeah, this cake is not hard. This Eye of Cthulhu, he's not difficult to make. It's just a round, veiny cake. That's all you need to do. It's just the veins. The veins take forever. It's like the squares of a Minecraft cake. Takes forever, but it'll look so cool once it's done, and then I'm gonna tear it all apart. And that'll make my heart sad. Yeah, the creeper cake was fun. The creeper cake was fun. That was a fun one. That wasn't too bad with the squares. That thing was hard. We took all the cake scraps that I had and we tried blowing them up with different things to try to get like the biggest, best explosion. And it was tough. Turns out like they have all these rules against you buying explosives that'll make stuff blow up. So they're like, yeah, you can buy fireworks, but they're just going to be pretty. They're not going to be damaging. Which I guess makes sense. Oh, I like that kitty one. Yes, purple cat, this is an eye. I'm making the Eye of Cthulhu, if you're just checking in here. So far, so good. Alright, I'm moving on. How much defense does meteorite armor give in total, not counting any accessories? So just the armor. After 10 years. You've missed everything. We laughed, we cried. It was a roller coaster of emotion. We discussed wonderful things like art and music and the Oscars, yes. As if anybody watches those. Maybe some people do. Oh, that's fun. My guess is 20. Aw, chocolate mint, you're actually participating. Thanks, I appreciate that. 20 is actually a very good guess. You're close, but it's not 20. And this one surprised me because my son knew this one. He was like, oh, obviously it's this. And I was like, why do you know this? Where did I put that letter? Right here. 30 is too high. 30 is too high. 50 is too high. Oh, your dog is... Wait, what? Your cat is barking and your dog is meowing? Oh, sounds like you're beyond my help. Feed him cake. That's my suggestion. Cake makes everybody happy. At least to some degree. And it's bad because I make enough cake that now my dogs know the word cake. And they're like, oh, there's going to be some scraps. We're good dogs. I posted a little video of that too. 25 is too high. Smart dogs. I like that gif. That's a cute one. The guy eating the cake with his face in it. It's 16. 16 is the health increase you get from meteorite armor, not counting any accessories or anything else like that. So, yeah. Yeah, and that's something my son actually knew the answer to. He was like, oh, duh. Everybody knows that. I'm getting a lot of bleeds from my red here and it's bothering me. Not that the Eye of Cthulhu is clean and precise. Obviously he's got an irritant in his eye for it to be this blood vessel-y. Can I make a Jinx the Cat cake? Yo, you were close with 15. Yeah, that's really close. I don't know who Jinx the Cat is. Do you have like a picture of it or what it's from? That's not the cat from Stray, is it? What's the egg for? Oh my goodness. We're discussing the fertilization of a chicken egg and the embryonic development therein. Welcome to bio. No, this is the Eye of Cthulhu. This is going to be the Eye of Cthulhu. So right now I'm just putting the veins on. Oh, okay. Is this your cat?
It's Jinx.
Oh, that's Jinx. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. Yep, I just have a few more veins to put on, and then we can get on with our lives. Yay. Okay, let's see. What does a crate potion do for you? This should be an easy one. What does a crate potion do? Do you have any opinions on the Garden of Banban? I don't know that one. I've never heard of that Garden of Banban game. The potion, the crate potion. What does the crate potion do for you? Not more defense. Yeah, okay. Flying or teleporting? Chocolate mint. You're watching this in school, Purple Cat. I hope you're at lunch or something. Oh, Garden of Banhammer. Oh, okay. No, I don't know that one. I still don't know it, but at least it makes more sense to me now. I'm like the Garden of Ban. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, who was it? Purple Cat. Are you in lunch right now? Are you just sneaking this in your class while your teacher's not looking? Which I hope you're not doing. What if you have charged stickers? I'm willing to be, you know, my silence can be bought. Oh. Can you do gaming things or you can't? I don't know what you're meaning by that. Garden. Oh, okay. Can I play games? Yes, I can. The crate though, to answer the question, yeah, a few of you got it. It increases your chances of catching a crate when you're fishing. Yes, increases the chances to find a crate while fishing. Big oof. Yeah. How you want me to play games? I don't have a lot of free time to play games, I'll be honest. When I do, I've been working my way through Pokemon Scarlet right now. And yeah, it's not a real exciting game to watch someone play as they're just beating the crystal raids and stuff. But I'm actually interested in, someone was mentioning a game called Hats in Time, I think it's called. I was interested in that one. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Golden Star Protector Wild Heart artist. I recognize your actual @name. I'm just putting a few in between because I feel like nothing but the big ones is weird looking. So there we go. Just a few. All right, now we can move on. Okay, veins on the cake is done. I have actually a list of the steps off screen here of what I'm going to do to make this cake, and I have to write them down because I get talking and then I forget what I'm doing and I skip things. Like the very first fireside I did was the Sonic cake. Totally forgot to give him his eyebrow, that like big, you know, ridge that he has across his eyes. Totally forgot. And Vanny, I almost forgot to give her eyebrows. So maybe it's just eyebrows. I don't know. All right. Oh, thank you, Seven, or Dumb Animator, Seven the Animator. I appreciate the charge sticker. Thank you very much. Okay. Glam Fred, yes. I do like the Five Nights at Freddy's. I tried playing Five Nights at Freddy's once when it first came out, you know, all those years ago. And honestly, the very first Five Nights at Freddy's, you just sat there in your office clicking through monitors and opening and closing your door and stuff. And I thought it was kind of boring. I feel like if I played it now, like one of the later ones, I'd probably really enjoy it. But the first one I just couldn't get into. I'm curious about Stray. I'm curious about Little Nightmares. I'm interested in Hats in Time. But yeah, right now I can't even finish Pokemon Scarlet. I just don't have time. Games do go burr, you don't even know. Oh, thank you, Sirius. I appreciate the charge sticker. And it's a Cthulhu. Nice. I like that. Very good. All right. How many points do you, health points, do you start out with when you create a new character? Yeah. Stray has really good reviews. And I don't know. It just seems cool. It seems like good graphics. I saw a picture of the cat that they used for like the animation capture, which was really cool because it was like a little orange tabby. Actually, it was a big fat orange tabby. Yeah, you guys are, it's more than 0. I heard that too, that Stray had some sad parts to it that were kind of like, oh, you made me sad now. But the Garfield mod, I did not see the Garfield mod for Stray. Was he cartoony or was he like tried to be like a real life cat? Okay. Bootleg. You're both places, huh? I think there were a couple people who were hopping back and forth. You've seen it. 5 hearts, 100 health, yes. Oh, thank you, Stripes. Stripes is here. Thank you very much for the charge stickers. I appreciate them. They're cartoony, slightly more ones. Okay. Did he talk and did he like go after lasagna or anything? Was it like real campy like that? Or was it trying to be serious, more like the actual game? Just the visuals, okay. Alright, don't even get me started. I'm actually planning on doing the Chainsaw Man cake. I had a poll up for it a while ago to see if there'd be any interest. And there definitely was. And I don't know, it'd be fun to do something a little different too. You're sick, you have to take medicine every day. Aw. I'm not sick, but I have to take medicine every day too. It's not fun. It keeps me from being sick. Which I guess is more fun than being sick. So, you know, you pay. It's a payoff. Anime cake, nani. It would be fun to do. I'm planning on it. I just don't know when. When. Alright, I forget totally what I was saying. Oh yeah, okay. You spawn a new character, yes. 5 hearts, 100 health is where you start. Where you and everybody else starts. What item has the tooltip, half shark, half gun, completely awesome? Do you guys know which weapon has the tag? Oh, there he is. I feel like I've seen that cat a lot in memes and things. Yes. Half shark, half gun, completely awesome. What's the weapon? It's not the mega shark. You're on the right idea, though. Can you even see you? Yeah, okay, you can see what I'm doing. All of a sudden I realized that these were up a little higher than I thought. Whoa, I did this backwards. Darn it, nobody even stopped me. Cute cat. You've been recording for an hour now, and you're doing a live reaction to it. I don't know if your face can handle that like shocked, happy face for so long. I hope you're okay over there, Sonic. Yeah, it's not the mega shark, but you're close. For the half shark, half gun, totally awesome. Completely awesome, excuse me. Completely awesome. There we go. That's the right outside ring now. Yeah, for his eye, it's actually got a couple layers of color to it. Yeah. Is house speed? Fry Game Jolt, you're just here, I guess. Yes, it's from Terraria. Yeah, and yes, it's the mini sharks. I guess Babbling Bendu gets all the points on that one. Oh, the question was, what weapon has the tooltip that says half shark, half gun, completely awesome? Stole my cat one. Your brother just stole my cat. Welcome. Mega Shark. It was not Mega Shark. Should you do your own firesides? If you want to, then yeah, try it. Can't hurt, right? Find something you want to share or do or talk about, and then start one up. See who shows up. And some of you guys have been inviting me to your firesides, and I really appreciate it. If I can make it there, I do stop in, as some of you also do know. But sometimes I can't, or sometimes, a lot of times, I'm not on Game Jolt. I'm doing other things, so I end up missing it. But I always appreciate being invited. It's very nice that you think of me. Low quality woman making clay eye. Sounds like you're having some troubles over there. And I'll have you know, I'm a very high quality woman. Thank you very much. Oh, you saved your last Bob Ross sticker. Thank you so much. And by the way, you get 20 suck up points for that. Because you know how I feel about the Bob Rosses, obviously. Alright, I'm going to stick the eye on. I did it in layers like this so that it will all be the same kind of, not size, but thickness. So when I stick it on, it's not going to be like coming out like a telescope. I need to put water on here. It's not sticking. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So yeah, the mini shark is the one that's half gun, half shark, completely awesome. The mega shark is half shark, half gun, even awesomer, something like that, I think. I think that's how it goes. And then there's like something else now too, like a megalodon gun or something. It's even awesomer. Oh, I forget. I didn't write them all down. Alright, how much health does the destroyer have in normal mode? This one's might be a little tougher. How much health does the destroyer have in normal mode? It's a lot. You're missing 2 charges. Aw, there's always tomorrow. It's okay. Never feel bad. I appreciate charge stickers, of course, because they help me out. they help me make some money here. But I also appreciate just showing up and being involved and liking and, you know, all that is good support too that I appreciate. There we go. There's an eye. Okay. What I wanted to do was, I have some food coloring markers over here in my box that I'm trying to find. I just kind of wanted to give them a little bit more. He's got a lot of pixelated edges to him. Just trying to kind of rough it up. What is the hardest cake I've ever made? The hardest. The hardest. Probably. It wasn't the cake that was hard, but it was the one that I made that it was the only cake I ever raged through in the trash. I was so mad at it and sick of it that I just couldn't stand it anymore. And it was an owl sitting on a nest, so I made a round bundt cake. And then I had, bundt cakes are like a tube, so they're like an inner tube. And it had the hollow in the center, and then I made a round cake like this, very similar to this, and set it inside the middle of that, but it was filled with jelly. And because it was filled with jelly, it was super duper slippery on itself, and it ended up like shifting and sliding, and it was just mushing apart, and I was just so fed up with it. I was so mad, and it looked garbage, like it was just pudging out, and that I raged through it in the trash. So that one was probably the hardest one I did, but that was only because of the filling, not because of the design itself. The most complicated design I've ever done was probably, I made an Alice in Wonderland cake, and it was multiple tiers tall, and it had the Mad Hatter's hat on top. Sitting on top of his hat was an edible teacup that I made, and underneath of him, it was on pillars, so underneath of him, underneath the pillars, I had made the rose garden, and then I made a little gum paste Alice painting the roses red, and that was all sitting on top of another cake, just a regular round cake, and that was decorated with just little elements from the story. So it had the Cheshire's cat smile, it had the door with the curtain and the key, it had the drink me bottle, it had the pocket watch from the White Rabbit, it had the White Rabbit hopping down the hole so I could see was his little booty sticking out. So that was by far the most detailed and complicated one. Alright, how's that eye? Pretty good, right? Okay, I like it. I'm going to cover the cake plate before I stick in the last pieces back here, and then I'm going to tear him all apart, and I'll show you what I do with him next. Yeah. It is very much like a Halloween cake, isn't it? It's like, here's your giant one. I will find the position, darn it. Forward. Yes, there we go. Give it a spin. This is one of those times you can look at the back. I know. I'm just showing the eyeball because someone said it looks like a Halloween eyeball cake. That's me talking to my my computer assistant back here. He likes to chime in with little peanut gallery tips every once in a while to keep me going.
Cameraman Joe.
Yeah, cameraman. Alright. Okay, anyway, alright. So, you're hungry. Oh, pizza Friday, that'd be nice. Raider girl saying hi to you.
Aw, hello.
Pass the banana down. That's kind of funny. Oh, Me Man is here. How you doing, Me Man? Let's see, what time is it? It's like 8 o'clock at night over there, isn't it? But thanks for stopping by and for the charge sticker. I appreciate it. Oh, you're not here. Oh, it's a ghost. Never mind. We actually have a ghost in our house. Well, not really. It's like our joke that we have. Is that when things go missing, and it's like, or things get left out, it's like, oh, I didn't forget the milk on the counter overnight. Oh, who did? Nobody did it. It must have been the ghost. It's like that. And we figure he lives in our freezer because the light bulb in our freezer has always been glitchy. And you know how when a ghost is around, right? The lights are always glitchy. And so we named him Sparky. So Sparky the ghost lives in my freezer and forgets to put the milk away at night before going to bed. It gives us something to do, I guess. The ghost wants to eat the cake. Yeah, definitely not Zool. And it's in the freezer, not the refrigerator. And, you know, it's just fun. It's fun to blame things on Sparky. Sparky gets blamed for a lot, though. He's kind of a naughty ghost. Or inconsiderate, I should say. Alrighty. Did you see the small booklet you posted for me? Where did you post it? Because I actually have been looking for it and I can't find it. Poor Sparky. Oh, there's that cat. Among Us and yeah, maybe Sparky was a crewmate that got slaughtered. He didn't make it too far in the game. I'm just trying to get this long enough to wrap around the cake because I don't want it to be halfway there, like my Friday Night Funkin' cake where I got 3/4 of the way around and then had to patch it, and it was a slightly different color. I don't want to end up doing that. Oh, the cake is coming back. Don't worry, the cake is coming back right now. Janichi's telling me all about it. Either that or, yeah, my kids should be getting home from school soon. Okay. The edge. So again, just going for that Terraria feel with the color here. Trying to get it to go around. It's so darn heavy. And that's one thing, like people don't realize how heavy these cakes get. When you start adding fondant to stuff, it gets heavy. It's kind of impressive actually. I kind of like the wrinkles too. I'm not gonna lie. See if I can get it smoothed out. Smoother. Okay. Okay, so anyway, yeah. The Destroyer. I asked how much health the Destroyer has in normal mode. And I have no idea if anybody answered, but I'm going to say the answer, and if you did answer and got it, then I'm going to be very impressed. Because I like it wrinkled. I'm going to wrinkle it up. I think it looks cooler wrinkled. Right? A little more interesting looking. I like it like this. The destroyer has 80,000 health. And it's spread over 82 segments. So I've never played, but that sounds like it's hard. That sounds hard to beat. You went to 10,000? Yeah. Oh, really? It's easy? Okay. So a lot of health doesn't mean difficult, though. Guess that is very true. Back here, I put some fingernails and prints into it. I hate it when that happens. I normally cut my nails before I do this kind of stuff, but I didn't today. I was being lazy. And snippety. Alright. Okay. Very wrinkled in the back, which is fine. But yes. You're gonna steal my cake. Alright, now I'm going to add the one final part, and then phase 1 will be complete, and then we will move on. So this is my 2-part series here. You may, oh, thank you, yes, okay. Can you actually post that link into, like, a shout to me or something, Sonic, so I can find it again? Because I don't want to lose it. Can you say hi to you? Sebastian, of course I can say. Sebastian Dijon, I even recognize your name. You've been here before. Not only do I say hi, I remember you. Or if you've not been here before, I know I've seen you here before. Okay, now I've got my little squigglies back here. Then I'm going to stick out the back. Don't know how good they're going to be. Hi, Janichi. Oh, sorry, girl. I had some extra ones that I made that I was all proud of because I was going to bring them out from under my counter with a flourish. And here it is, completely done. Martha Stewart, eat your heart out, you know. But it didn't seem like the right time. So I've got some extras here. Can have lots of veins coming up the back. Get down there. Okay. Make sure. There we go. Yes. All right. Is that kind of coming? Nope. All right. We're good. My sticks are a little long, so I'm gonna break them. Okay. Oh yes. Okay, this one I had a hard time with, and I couldn't find the answer to, so if you guys know, please let me know. But which lunar pillar, during the lunar events, summons a mob called the Brain Sucker? So if you know which nebula summons the Brain Sucker? Oh, geez, which lunar pillar summons the Brain Sucker? Yeah. Did you hear me say it? Ramvaz 12. Okay, let's stick a few up high. Is that the right angle? Looks more like that. Now he's got like a little ponytail. Oh, someone else is home. This is a really long one. Gotta get the right angle, it's not gonna look right. Okay. Yeah. Mosquito. Where? You must be somewhere down south, I guess, if you have mosquitoes. Because we are melting snow right now. Like I said before, it's making my allergies nuts. Making them nuts. Yeah, you gotta get the right angle. It's kind of cool looking. Okay, I have no idea what I asked. Oh yeah, so it's the nebula pillar, yes. This one's kind of beat up. I'm not going to use this one. Not all winners, I will say. Two. Stab. This is kind of fun. It's like a pincushion. Okay, so the nebula pillar. Oh, thank you, Pluo, for the charge sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think these are pretty much going in the same direction. the one I just put down. Let me stick it down low, so you don't have to see it too much. All right, how's it look? Let me get it angled here. Can't even see it. You definitely see it from far away. All right, so I'll do this. More veins, because I have a few more. Yeah, ring camera, yes. Thank you for the charged stray sticker. I appreciate that, Obsidian. So more of these, or you think this is good? What do you think? SCP-066. I don't know what that is, but like I've said before, do me a favor and put it in the Caketastic Cakes community. There is a section for cake suggestions, so I can keep track of it, and people can upvote, or they can't downvote. But any ideas that they like can be upvoted, and that gives me an idea of what's in higher demand. So maybe I can make it. Maybe I'm adding extras because I have them, and I think I just feel like it. Really, that's all it is. Put one a little higher too. All right, he is like on fire with veins here. Put one more on this side too. I feel like this side got neglected a little. Push it in. Okay, there we go. Eye of Cthulhu. Now, one more thing I want to do is just to kind of juicy up these veins a little bit. And you think we're done, but we're not. Oh, no, no. And I don't know if Kunleo is still on here or not, but he had a suggestion that I thought was very fun, and I'm going to go for it. So this is just step one. I need more water. This will just make it, it'll change the colors, as you can see a little bit, and I got some on it, the white, darn it. Darn it. But it'll also make it shiny, make it a little more wet looking, too, which I feel like is good if you're a giant floating eyeball. A normal light in Ohio. Poor Ohio. There's someone, I forget who realized that I'm in Pennsylvania. So I've mentioned it in the past firesides, but they're like in one of my neighboring states. They're like, we're so close. I'm like, yeah, we are actually. There's a few people. I'm like, hey, I've been in your neck of the woods before. It's pretty cool to realize, even though we're a big country, we are close to each other sometimes. And oh, I also want to say hi to my nephew Zach. He's watching me. And I've got a few other people over on YouTube who are watching me, so hello over there. Feel free to come over to Game Jalto. Get me some charged stickers here. This is where it's at. Okay, almost done here. Making these tiny little marks on these veins that you guys probably can't even see. Alright, so yeah, it looks a little better, right? With just some shading filled in, a little shinier in the back. What do I do with the cakes afterwards? Normally, I try to give them away if I can. I'll recycle them if I can. I'll turn them into something else. Like this cake right here is going to become a soccer ball. I got a soccer ball order for tomorrow, and so I'm like, I can make this into this and then take it apart and turn it back into a soccer ball, and that way I'm not wasting any cake. And I give them a discount too for letting me do that, letting me use their cakes, which typically they don't mind with the cost of eggs and everything these days. Sometimes we eat them. Sometimes there's only so much cake you can eat and I throw it away. I'll throw it out in the woods normally, because we're in a very wooded area, and then the deer and the raccoons and everybody they get cake. Uploading your video will take forever. Yeah. Things, I guess, on what res you're recording this on too. Alright, so that's better. Okay. So here we go. Phase 1 complete. Alright. Everybody love it? You want to see it? There we go. I'll turn it toward you so the far away one looks a little better. Thank you for the charged sticker, Lydia. I appreciate it. Oh, Lydia's here. It's good to see you again. Nice charged stickers. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now for my second part, what I'm going to try to do, so Kunulio, shout out to you. Thank you very much. And if I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. I probably apologize for that. I do get the names wrong. I'm going to now transform him into stage 2, where I will cut out the front, reform it, and turn it into the jaws. So this, if you like it, you want a screenshot, now's your chance. Like, here you go. Take your pictures if you're taking them, because it's not going to last. Alright. Is that the best side, or is this the best side? I think this way is the good side. Yeah, you can see a little more of the gunk on here. Alright, so now this is what I do. When I recycle cakes and I take them apart, I take them apart. I have a trash can that is put away right now that I normally keep right here, and I just drop. So all of this is now coming. You're the 100th person to place a sticker. Very cool. Coming off. So goodbye. I put that over there. All right, this might be a little tricky. So I'm gonna need my knife. Now I didn't lose my rolling pin this time, but I lost my knife, which means it's under my papers. Yep, here it is. Okay. I'm gonna cut away. When I do this, the first thing I'm gonna cut is the fondant, because it's, I don't know, kind of satisfying to do, I'll be honest. And this was another reason why the lady who wanted the soccer ball cake would get a discount. Because I'm going to cut a chunk out of her cake and then have to stick it back in and paste it up. But she was accommodating, so it's all good. Yeah, cut a little more. Cut more on this side. So for a few minutes, I'm not going to be able to look at the chat. So if you have a question or something and I miss it, you can understand. I think it should be bigger. Bigger, right? I think bigger. Ooh, you're getting soggy on me. Don't go soggy on me. Yeah, so normally you put this in the fridge and then the fondant becomes real firm. And then you just kind of chip away at it without any mushing and stretching. Oh, you know what'll be better? My X-Acto knife. My X-Acto knife will be better. Yes, definitely better. Oh, this is going to be cool. He already looks so good from the side. I'd like to see him with jaws and teeth. I think he's going to look good. Okay. Alright. And now, back to my knife, I think. Ooh, dropped it. I'm going to cut into the cake, add an angle, to try to cut a plug out of this. I don't want to damage the cake if I can avoid it. Oh, I'm going to make a mess on here. So, I need a bib. Alright. Here it comes. That'll do. Oh, GamerBoy14, thank you for the charged sticker. Alrighty. This is the messy part with all these little bits and crumbs. They're gonna dirty up my nice clean grass here, or whatever it is, green. My green. Alright, now I need icing. So once you cut a hole in it, now your cake is exposed to the air, so you gotta patch it with some icing. And while I'm doing this, I wanted to tell you, I found this out. I thought it was really cool. Do you guys, or have you guys heard about the reason Terraria released Terraria in such an unfinished state? Like Terraria 1.0, when it was released, was pretty rough. And there was a reason behind it, and it was very interesting. It wasn't just to release it early. There was like this whole thing going on. Oh, you know? Okay. I'll give you a second. Hate it, and it wasn't that. It wasn't that. No, what happened was it was still in beta testing. And there was this 12-year-old kid who was a beta tester, and he ended up in a chat room somewhere. And in the chat room, he's like, hey, I'm a beta tester. Look at me, I'm so fancy. And the people were like, yeah, okay, whatever. What game? And he's like, Terraria. And they're like, show us. And he did. So the kid leaked the 1.0 version of Terraria onto the internet. It spammed so bad, like everybody was pirating the game and playing it. And so the people over there, Andrew and his team, were like, shoot, we got to get ahead of this. So they just released it. They were just like, screw it, just release it. And in the original release, I think it ended with, I don't remember exactly, but it ended, I think, with Skeletron Prime, or Skeletron, I forget which one, as the final boss, and it didn't have like half of the stuff that it was going to have. It didn't have hard mode, it just had normal mode. But they did it in order to get ahead of the piracy. So they were afraid that if they took too long to release it, these people were going to try the game, get bored with it, not like it because obviously it was still in its beta form, and then they wouldn't want it when it was released because they were tired of it, they moved on. So they released it, and that's why in the update 1.1 they upgraded the final boss to the Wall of Flesh, they added the hard mode, they added a whole bunch of other mobs and bosses and stuff. And yes, and that's why the 1.1 came out so quickly after the initial release as well. Normally there's a little bit of time, but they were trying to get the complete version out as quickly as possible because that one 12-year-old kid ran his mouth in a chat room somewhere, so he pushed everybody's hand forward. So I thought that was pretty cool and very interesting. I like stories like that because you just never know how these things happen. Little piece. All right, anyway, now that my story time is done. Okay. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, what does the worm scarf do for you? There's a drop item, the worm scarf. What good does it do you? Yeah, it is. Not damage. Not cold damage, sorry. Alright. I need my red back. Yeah. Yeah, I never got into Terraria. I saw it and it just didn't interest me. It doesn't have a power. It does have to do with damage though. And all I'm doing right now is rolling out my red to patch the mouth so that the gaping hole is not quite so gaping. Welcome to class. See that? You're learning. Education is fun. It will decrease damage taken by 17%. So that's actually kind of a lot that it will decrease it. Right now I'm using the back of my knife to cut this because I don't want to ruin my countertop completely. Only partially. Alright. I'll just get this in here. This should stick pretty well because that icing is fresh and soft. And it seems like it is. Scissors go. Oh, this was a fun one. I don't know if you guys saw my Kirby picture that I made for the Kirby Fan Art Friday, but I made him dressed up like one of the Knights of Ni from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And some of you showed me what sweet little innocent summer children you were, because you didn't know what the heck I was talking about. Although a lot of you did. A lot of you did know the movie, so I was glad of that. But anyway, there is a weapon in Terraria. It's in the 3DS version of Terraria, and the weapon has in it a kind of like a nod to the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So what is that weapon? Do you guys know what weapon I'm talking about? What weapon is a nod to the Monty Python and the Holy Grail movie? What was the one with the singing bush? No, that was the Three Amigos. Never mind. It just made me think of that. I saw the enchanted sword there. Comment. I'm going to give you guys another moment while I finish finagling this into his mouth here. It's not seen. Yeah, we're talking about Terraria. Yes. You're just guessing the holy hand grenade. Well, it is the holy hand grenade, actually. Yeah, there is a weapon in the 3DS that's the holy hand grenade. And it looks exactly like the one in the movie. It's got the gold and then the golden ball with the little cross and stuff on the top. Yeah, I thought that was very funny. And I honestly wondered if that's where the rabbit with the bomb strapped to it came from, too, because it's a little white rabbit. But yes, the holy hand grenade. And the holy hand grenade does 600 damage, which is pretty darn impressive, I think. Alright, I'm going to make him some teeth. Add him a white. You know what, I'm going to paint inside of him there first. Fill it up a little bit. I lost my food coloring. Here it is. 3DS. Oh, okay. You never did find the holy hand grenade? So you know what I'm talking about, though, serious, right? Or what we're talking about? You're going AFK. Goodbye, Sonic. Thanks for hanging out with us. Although, hopefully you'll come back. If you don't, then, you know, you'll get to see the recap eventually. When I get to it. I just went on the mouth again. No? Okay. Cannot confirm. Yeah, alright. Okay, now I'm going to add the teeth. I think I need some... Yep, I need to get spaghetti. Could you get me a couple pieces, please? That's my helper. Going to get me my spaghetti. So I use dried spaghetti instead of toothpicks. I say this in my videos. I'll just keep repeating it in case you guys ever do it. It replaces toothpicks so no one gets hurt. No one accidentally bites into anything and gets hurt. Thank you. Yeah, go for it. You have a question? Sure, shoot. How's the cameraman? How are you, Joe?
I am well, thank you.
He's well. He is grammatically correct, too. Look at that. I don't even know if I need it, honestly. But Let's see. This might just stick because it's also fresh. Yeah, that should hold. As long as I don't make it too wet. Might be too big of a tooth. Is John the cameraman? No, John's not the cameraman. Nope, he just got home from school. This is actually my husband. He works from home, so when I do these firesides, he's my tech guy for me. And if you hear that knocking, I've got a bird feeder in the window. Sometimes they sit in there and then they tap on the seeds they're eating. He's gonna have some big teeth. He's got big chompers. All right. See, and this one is another one where my son and I were disagreeing. What is faster, a pickaxe or a drill? Just faster. Yeah, see, it depends, right? So if you like have the perfect pickaxe and the best drill, ultimate, you know, which one do you think would be faster? Because I was looking them up and I found that a pickaxe would be faster. I don't remember anymore which kind, but then my son was saying the drill, that he was like, a drill would be faster. I'm like, yeah, but what about whatever the reason was that I forget? And then I was like, huh. So I figured I'll just ask you guys. Because you play the game too. You would say the drill with the speed buff? Okay. He's got funny teeth. All drills do is make you go slowly insane with their noise. Yeah, well, we couldn't find a definitive answer. Like each of us, yeah, I'm gonna need a piece of spade for that one. We were both like, but this, but that. There, that's not going anywhere now. Okay, I'm gonna do spaghetti for the top ones completely though, because otherwise I don't know that they'll stay. Leaf blowers. Okay, I want you to curve a little more. Okay, all right, so who drops the Daedalus storm bow? If I'm saying it wrong, then forgive me, but I'm saying Daedalus storm bow. Who drops it? Who will drop it? Drop it, drop it, drop it. That's what I say to my dog, the one who's still young. Because she loves socks. Stinky, sweaty, funky socks. With my boys, there's never a shortage laying around. Yeah, he looks pretty cool with the teeth, right? It's the mimic, hollowed mimic. Yeah. Yep. Yes. It is the hollowed mimic. And it was making me nuts too because my son kept saying hollow. It's hallow, as in sacred. Hallowed mimic. Okay. All right. What armor is the best for rangers for pre-hard mode rangers? Hollow, yeah. So what armor is best for the rangers for pre-hard mode rangers? That was one that I stumped him on. I was like, haha. I like him with the teeth. The eye looked really cool, but I like him with the teeth. Depends on the stage of the game. Well, like I said, it's pre-hard mode, so yeah, serious, you got good for early pre-hard mode. Keeps stepping on the mat, great, and it keeps creaking under my feet. Okay. I do like him though. I do like him. Okay, yes, so I had, I did have fossil mode, or fossil armor, as well as necro. Necro or fossil would be good. Hello there, still Flippy the Bear, and then it goes on and on and on. You have a really long name. Some of you guys have really long names. I may have to move these up a little. I think I will. Move them up higher. So they're a little too low, because I'm going to outline the mouth. And I felt like I'd have to give them giant thick lips when all you need is a little outline. Has a more simple name. Yes, Stripes, you do have an easy name. And you don't change it as much. You change your PFP. And I had to learn early on, you guys change your PFPs like you're changing your socks. So I had to get used to not looking at those. But I was like 70, man, everyone had to go to have dinner or something.
Alright. 965.
Okay.
The numbers they give are always low. There must be a delay.
Probably. All right. Now here's another little trivia thing. Terraria once announced that it was going to release a very special item that you wear on your body. And they had all this hype about it. I also have to use it. They had a lot of hype about it, and then nobody was interested, and it was very funny to read about, but it kind of made sense. So do you guys have any idea? Samus? Wasn't Samus. Any idea what this item was that they were trying to develop that you could wear, and that'd be cool if you could wear a Samus suit. Like Iron Man, I guess. But no, this was another like random fact I found that was like, huh, I can see why they just didn't talk about this much. Because it was embarrassing failure.
Can't see it that way. Yeah.
Okay. Now he's got like catfish whiskers.
It's a mustache.
It is a mustache. He's a very fancy man. It has a mustache. Brush. Why do I always use green? I'm using green here for this case because it's Terraria, and Terraria's green, and today's St. Patty's Day, and green, and I was like, I'll use green. Why do I always use it? I have no idea. Maybe it's a subconscious thing because I like the color green. I think it's a nice color, and it lends a good look to cakes, especially when you have a complementary color like red going with it. Because there's not a lot of really green cakes out there. So, I don't know, I just like green. Get off my back a bit already. Okay. He's got some crazy mouth. I gotta fix that too.
That one loose tooth on the
That
end.
one loose tooth is making me nuts. Yes, this one. That one is making me nuts. It also got some wood on the side of it. Get rid of that. There. Not going anywhere now, are you? Okay. Just about done now. Just needs a few little veins coming out of his mouth. Get him to the dentist. The orthodontist. Can I shout? Oh, Rose Girl is here. I know you. I recognize your name. Oh, you're back, Sonic. You were just AFK for a minute. Someone had to go to the bathroom, probably. It happens. Don't worry, you're a dentist. Alright. Well, you could eat these teeth if you really wanted to. Get that fuzz off of there. Don't you stick to me. This is when things get annoying because my hands are getting a little sticky. And so the fondant's sticking to me rather than the white gum or the white fondant. What am I going to do with the Zenith? I'm going to turn this into a soccer ball cake. So I'll share a picture with you guys when I do it.
You can stream it tomorrow if you want.
I don't know if it's worth streaming. I don't know how it's going to turn out either. I have to figure it out. Because you don't just make a soccer ball cake. It has to be the right size of the, what are they, hexagons? And pentagons. They're not even the same shape all the way through. And then the white and the black are different sizes. And based on what size cake you've made is what size shapes you gotta cut out or, you know, use for your modeling. Otherwise it's not gonna look right. It's a little more complicated. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm just putting a few little veiny things coming out of his mouth. Okay, this is an easy one, guys. Name the 3 mechanical bosses. You keep the green round. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the green for the soccer ball. I will keep that part. So, you know the teeth. After I finish, of course. Do you guys? Of course, you guys know. Go ahead and name for me the 3 mechanical bosses. Yeah. I was like, this reminds me of somebody. I was thinking of Rick and Morty. Those alien timekeeper people that I'm not going to describe anymore with the veins and the teeth. Yeah. Primes, more recognizable. Yes, that was a fun event. I liked that. I thought that was fun. I got rickrolled. I attacked Skeletron Prime too. I like that one. That was clever. You could thank Babbling Bendy for that. Alright, I'm gonna give him just 2 more and then I'm calling it. Calling it. Calling it done. There's only so many veins I can make. I'll give him 1 more under the underside here. And then we're gonna be good. Yeah, like I said, this guy's not hard to make. He's just a little bit time consuming, not even a lot, just a little bit. Like, this has actually been a quick fireside, I think. Glittery Charizard. I actually got a Charizard. My son gave him to me from his Pokemon Violet. I forget how he got it, but he did. And I was jelly, so he got an egg and sent it to me. Because he's a good boy. Alright, that's it. There we go. Let's see if I can get you to see this one now. Closer to me, closer to you. And then spin, spin, spin. Low battery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just close it. Yeah, right? As he's spinning, watch the spinning. Don't worry about the battery. There you go. Alright, so yes, Notch from Fortnite. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Here you go, guys. Here's phase 2, all done. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you have any more questions or anything, can you take a pic? Sure. Let's get the good angle here. Was it this angle? Get all the stuff out of the way for you. Well, you'll have to crop that out later, but let's see. Is it gonna stay? No. It'll stay now. No, it's not. Yes, it will. Yes. Okay. There you go. Pretty cool. I like him. That came out pretty good, I gotta say. Can you steal it? No, it belongs to somebody else. It's gonna become a boring old soccer ball. I actually asked her, it's for her son, and he's like turning 10 or 11. I'm like, oh, how would he like to have, you know, this for his birthday cake instead of a soccer ball? She's like, he doesn't know what it is, and he says he's never played it. And I was sad in my heart for him.
Take my money.
Can you be cake? All right. I don't know if I can make you into cake, but yes, here we go. One last spin. We can look at the back of this one. There we go. Nom nom nom.
You gotta
I
make
like him. What?
We gotta make a float.
Yeah, right. Cover him. But anyway, all right. So if there's any more questions or anything like that, let me. Like I said, Sonic. Put it to me. Send it to me in a shout, please, so I don't lose it. Because once this chat is over, I can't see them again, and the link you sent will be gone forever. So thank you very much. If you're not already following, please consider following me on Game Jolt. You'll recognize the little cake logo. Make a Steve one. I've made a lot of Steves, of Minecraft Steves. But other than that, yeah, that's it. So, what the heck is that noise? I don't know. It might be just the creaking of the house. And any more charge stickers you want to send me, feel free to send them to me. But otherwise, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. And oh, actually, one more question for you. Did any of you keep track of your points? Any totals you want to share? What? Yes? The house is old. It's only a little old. It's Sparky, remember? We got the ghost. 5 points? That's impossible. You get 10 or 20 points. You got, oh, it's okay, you got 20 right there. And if you gave me charge, okay. Every question was 10 points, okay? Any charge stickers were 10 points. A charged Bob Ross was 20 points. So, there you go. Make a bendy in the Dark Revival. I did make a bendy. Then 20 points. There you go. See that? You didn't you didn't finish at the bottom. You are my fave. Well, that gets you an extra 5 points. I mean, or what did I give? 8 points for that?
Yeah,
I forget.
I think it was 8.
8 points. Yeah, for suck ups. Yes, for sucking up like that. If you say I'm my favorite creator, extra 8 points. There you go. That was the first game. All right, I'm going to go then, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will share pictures of, what this turns into when it becomes a boring soccer ball cake. But until next time, goodbye.